Hello and welcome back to my channel. Remarks made recently by renowned director Christopher Nolan about Zack Snyder have resulted in controversy. Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan have both previously had the chance to helm live-action versions of DC Comics stories. Snyder created the foundation for the DC Extended Universe by helming Man of Steel, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and Justice League before Joss Whedon took over. Nolan oversaw the Christian Bale-led The Dark Knight trilogy. Although Snyder has now moved on to create his own science fiction series, starting with Rebel Moon, Nolan still pays tribute to the heroic inspirations he had on other superhero properties, such as the MCU and DC Universe. In December 2023, Christopher Nolan wrote a cover piece for The Atlantic on Zack Snyder and observed that Snyder seems to have an impact on every superhero science fiction film coming out these days. Though it's obvious Snyder did leave his mark on the now concluded DCEU, these remarks have caused some confusion because it's unclear exactly how Zack Snyder has influenced superhero movie making across every live-action franchise, especially since the director has nothing to do with the MCU or SSU. However, Nolan's recent remarks have demonstrated the friendship between the two celebrated directors and shed light on the potential significance of Zack Snyder's contributions to the superhero genre. He said, "There's no superhero science fiction film coming out these days where I don't see some influence of Zack Snyder. When you watch a Zack Snyder film, you see and feel his love for the potential of cinema. The potential of it to be fantastical, to be heightened in its reality, but to move you and to excite you." After contributing to the 2006 film 300, which was based on the eponymous comic book series published by DC Comics, Zack Snyder was brought on to work on a live-action Watchmen project. As the two have been good friends since the creation of 2009's Watchmen, Nolan even served as a producer and contributed to the plot development of 2013's Man of Steel. Christopher Nolan once again expressed his support for Snyder in November 2023. Even though the movie didn't do as well with viewers, Nolan said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter that Watchmen was ahead of its time, complimenting Snyder's approach to character development and cinematic technique. He said, "I've always believed Watchmen was ahead of its time. The idea of a superhero team, which it so brilliantly subverts, wasn't yet a thing in movies. It would have been fascinating to see it released post-Avengers." Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan have been friends for more than 10 years, and they keep growing closer by supporting one another's creative endeavors. Recently, Snyder received an advance screening of Christopher Nolan's epic Oppenheimer, which is scheduled for release in 2023. The film has gained some legitimacy thanks to Nolan's compliments about Snyder when Rebel Moon came out, which received mixed reviews. Even if his opinions may not be universal, Zack Snyder can always rely on Christopher Nolan to provide a helping hand as he continues to divide both reviewers and viewers. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.